like your real life hasn't started yet? You know, I used to think that my life would finally be fun and exciting once I move out of my home and start a college. I mean, it sounded perfect, miles away from my parents' strict rules and constant nagging. But then college seemed so far away. I often used to wish that my life could be like a movie. I could just take a remote control and fast forward to the parts when things finally get good. How many have ever felt like that before? Most of us live our life like it's just the trailer, and we convince ourselves that the real movie starts later. When we get into that college, when we look better, when we get better grades, when we finally figure things out. You see, we've been taught that a good life looks impressive. Good grades, a stable career, a good salary, a life that makes other people nod in approval. But the problem is, psychologists often talk about something called hedonic adaptation, which means that no matter how big the achievement is, your brain will eventually get used to it. For example, people who won the lottery. After a couple of weeks, their happiness levels got back to how they used to be. The new phone becomes normal. The big win becomes yesterday's news. If happiness depends on the next upgrade, we will spend our entire lives upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, but never actually reaching that place of satisfaction. A good life cannot depend on permanent excitement because excitement will eventually fade. But meaning doesn't have to. There was a study conducted by Harvard University that went on for 80 long years. It was called the study of adult development. It followed people through their careers, money, health, and relationships. But do you know what predicted a long and happy life the most? It wasn't fame, it wasn't money, it wasn't even health. It was strong relationships. The people who had strong relationships with others around them often lived longer and reported higher life satisfaction. Not because their lives were easier, but because they weren't living that life alone. So maybe a good life isn't about being impressive. Maybe it's about being connected. So now what are some of the key ways to living a good life? Number one is laughter. Because when you laugh, a laugh that makes your stomach hurt and you can't breathe, that kind of laughter makes your body release endorphins. Your stress hormone called the cortisol drops. In a world when we are constantly stressed about exams, expectations, and the future, laughter may seem like something childish, but it can really act as medicine for your body. Up next is gratitude, which does sound boring until you realize how powerful it can be. In research led by psychologist Martin Seligman, the people who wrote down 3 good things that happened in their life daily had lasting increases in happiness and decreases in depressive symptoms. Nothing in their external life changed dramatically. What changed was their focus. Because you see, your brain is like a search engine. If you constantly ask it to search for what's wrong with my life, what's wrong with my hair, my body, my grades, etc., it will find it. However, if you just take a step back and ask yourself, what is working in my life? It will find that too. Could be a friend who waited for you or a teacher who encouraged you. Now, what I'm trying to say is, a good life isn't built in the future. It's built in what you pay attention to right now. It's built in who you choose to sit with at recess. It's built in whether you laugh and instead of stressing about the things you do not need to be stressed about. It's built in whether you notice the small wins instead of only focusing on the big failures. Because one day you will look back onto this very age and you won't remember every trend. You won't remember every test score. What you will remember is who made you feel seen. You will remember the silly jokes you used to crack in your classrooms. You will remember the ordinary days that didn't feel so important at the time. So, if you want to live a good life, don't wait for it to start. Look around, choose your connections, protect your joy, and train your mind to see what's good. Because a good life is something that you achieve. It's something that you notice and build while you're busy living it. And it's already happening right here, right now. Thank you.